Hey guys, Scott from Stokkebye.com here.
And Seth from MyWienerYourMouth.com.
Together, the three of us, Markwood Men's Breakfast Club, and welcome once again to Tobacco Advent 2014 Day
6, maybe?
I don't know. Why don't you reach up there and grab a cornament and we'll find out.
Yeah, 6.
Day 6.
Day 6.
All right. Now, I didn't want to have to confess this to you, but I have to confess this to you. I'm traveling in California this week, and so
This week?
Even as we speak, so Boy and I have had to get together to record a couple of these episodes, and so one of the issues that we're dealing with is we have yet to receive some of the tobacco samples that folks said that they've sent to us.
Yeah.
We did get some messages from people that they got returned with postage due and a few other things. So we're starting to see a few repeats because normally last year we had more than enough. We were able to have a few from this person, a few from that person, even though they sent us more than a few. Today we know this is going to be a repeat, and I think there's going to be more repeats as we continue on. But it's still not too late, even as of this airing, to get some samples to us that might still make it into Tobacco Advent, and you too could earn a cornament.
That's right. And if they don't, no worries. We, first of all, appreciate everyone who's sent tobacco, and appreciate those of you who have sent multiples that we've already received, because some of those we're using clearly. And we will get to your tobaccos, if not in Tobacco Advent, then later, and we'll show our appreciation for you sending it somehow. All right, but to today, it is a repeat, not of tobacco, but of a cinder. This is sent by Nathan Campbell. This is Peter Stokkebye's
My Secret Santa
Cherry Bonbon. The spectacular flavor and aroma of European cherry lend an air of sophistication to this blend's agreeably sweet aftertaste. An additional casing sauce is used to underscore the mellow mildness of our world-renowned Black Cavendish, a medium loose cut.
Okay, I've made no secret of the fact that I don't typically care for, even though I like fruity tobaccos, I don't tend to care for the cherry and the apple flavor. I have had some that I liked, so that's not to say that I won't like this, but just to prepare you, not a huge cherry pipe tobacco smoker, unlike Jay Dagner, who loves cherry pipe tobacco. So it just goes to show you, it takes all kinds. Right?
Well, one of the things that we don't know, since this was sent to us, is we don't know how long Nate has held on to this.
Where he's storing it.
Yeah, if it's had time to air out, perhaps straight out of the tin, we would have a different feeling about it. Or perhaps this is straight out of a tin.
I usually don't like any of them straight out of a tin like that.
Well, and the reason I bring that up is because this doesn't have the super strong wet smell of cherry.
You have to use
I have it.
I got out of habit there. Got to jump right back into
the wet
cigarette lighter
kind
habit.
of cherry smell that so many of them do.
It does not have that. I can tell you that right now. Okay. So, question for the day. What do you do to try to keep Christ in Christmas? Not everybody does. I know we do. What do you do to try to keep Christ in Christmas, boy? I'm having trouble keeping it lit.
Are you like a waiter? How's the food? Asking me questions right as I'm trying to light my pipe. So we are a Christian household. I grew up in a Christian household, and so and now I'm raising my son in one. And so for us, the message of Christ, his birth, his death, his resurrection is central to celebrating Christmas. The way that we have been loved, even when we were unlovable, is at the heart of how we choose to live out during the Christmas time, the way that we choose to love others and serve others. And so, we're part of my wife and I and Ender are part of a church that's going through a series now called Advent Conspiracy, which is all about kind of pushing aside the consumerism that the world likes to tell us we need, and instead embracing making gifts, spending time with people, giving of yourselves sacrificially during the Christmas season, and then spending that extra money that we like to spend on all of these expensive gifts and presents on people that really, really need it. One of the things that we're doing to teach Ender this lesson is, we know that he's going to get an influx of toys from grandparents and loved ones, and so we're going to have him purge his toys, purge not all, but some, a big portion of them, and he will go through the process of choosing which ones to donate, to give away, and then we're trying to find a place that he can actually take his toys, and he can be a part of the process of giving them to someone that might need them, so that he learns the value of charitable giving. So.
That's neat. I like it. We always shared with our kids that the whole reason why we give gifts to one another on Jesus' birthday is because we can't give those gifts to him. And so we tied in the whole gift giving to one another as showing that Christian love. Of course, the whole Christmas story was shared at Christmas time. Just yesterday, I was talking with Smuckers about the legend of St. Nicholas, and why St. Nicholas did, or is fabled at least to have done, the things he did.
That's right.
And those were all out of love for his fellow man and his love for Christ.
Yeah.
So, big controversy in a lot of Christian families is what to do with Santa Claus.
And we'll get to that later,
because Santa Claus is so commercialized now, and we absolutely tie that back together to the original, the origins of St. Nicholas, right? Mm-hmm. So that's part of how we try to keep Christ in Christmas, is to remember that that he's the reason for the season, for us, and that's it.
Yeah, and emphasizing the giving of gifts versus the receiving of gifts, and also emphasizing gratitude when gifts are received. I think all of those are good for Christian, non-Christian, just well-rounded human people to remember, and it's easy to forget because our culture likes to teach us that it's all about us, and it's not. So those are just some of the.
It's all about that
ways.
bass.
That's right. No trouble.
We don't want any trouble here.
No.
All right, so we'll give our final opinion on this tobacco. I will continue to smoke it.
And I will sign this cornment. See you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching.
See ya.